Well, I survived my first night. I didn't think I wouldn't, but it was a little hairy. It sounds like it's raining, but if I look up at the sky, I think that's blue sky, and I'm pretty sure that it's just raining out of the trees. So, I should be able to get a fire going, get some breakfast, get out my map, and plan my route for the day. So I'll have a look at my tarp here. This is what I had to come out and do to my tarp in the middle of the night last night. All I did was move the four corners on the same trees. I just moved the anchor points down to the bottom, added some weight to the sides. Get the idea? So I looked at tents that are already shaped like this, where the fly goes all the way to the ground, and those tents start at about $200. You know, for a tent the same size as this $30 tent. I don't know what the deal with that is, but I think I'm starting to understand. I'm not paying $200 for a tent, but I know where it comes from now. Well, on to breakfast, and let's plan out the rest of the day. There's the breakfast fire. Not going well. Just kind of holding up under the tarp here. I might have to get the stove out for this one. And I think what I'll do, oh my, I think what I'll do is get the tent packed up, leave the tarp where it is because I have it standing alone right now, and just sort of arrange everything under the tarp and get ready to go if it does break. But right now I need some breakfast. Well, here I am at Shirley, trip 1. That was just the main pack. I have to go back for the small pack in the canoe now. That was hell. On the upside, this portage was 1.05 kilometers, whatever, 1,050 meters. Most of my portages, except for tomorrow, are between a half and, well, between 200 meters and probably 1,000 meters. So this might very well be the worst of it, with the exception of tomorrow. Well, I'm about to do my first actual portage with a canoe, at least on this trip anyway. I've lashed the paddles in, and the net, the life jacket, and I've wrapped up the floating rope as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put one end into that tree, upside down, and hopefully I'll be able to get underneath it while wearing that pack. Here goes nothing. Well, there we go. Well, I'm stopped. You'll notice I am sans pack. I got probably 200 meters in here with the small pack and the canoe, and I'm like, no, I just can't do it. So I put the canoe up in the tree here for now, and I've been to the other end with the light pack, and stopped, had some lunch. I've got some water on the go right now, just being treated with some tabs, and got a little snack with some M&Ms here. So I think I'm ready to portage this bad boy right now. Ooh, maybe. Ooh. Okay. Well, this isn't so bad. Okay, I'm almost done the portage. It's just over this hill. My shoulder's on fire. At one point I was carrying it like this, and it wasn't so bad because I could use my arms to get the yoke off my shoulders. But I'm gonna need to wrap this in a sweater or something for tomorrow. And I'll also take everything out of the canoe that I have lashed into it. Anyway, almost there. Yes, I did it. I did it 5 times, but I did it. Alright, this is cutting into my fishing time. Well, I'm at my new site. I read online that this site wasn't very good, but as I was paddling along, I just wanted to be done paddling, so I came in here and had a look anyway. And I'm pretty impressed. When I left the last site, I decided that the 2 things my new site had to have was a table and a grill. And although I don't have a picnic table, somebody has done a lot of work in here. That is a giant stone slab. So is this. So I have workspace. I have a really big fire pit, and even though it doesn't have a grill, someone has been in here. There's a couple of grills there, and over on the tree over there is 4 or 5 more. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to make the grill work. Now I've reinforced all my corners on my tarp. I was really afraid last night that my tarp was going to lose it. I suppose I still am. It's kind of hard to describe this feeling I'm having here all of a sudden. I'm just kind of bummy. I don't know. It's just I think I'm just worried that this is all going to fail. I've got a pole under here, so I can walk under it, and I'm using the pot from my cook set to reduce the surface area that the pole pushes on the tarp. Hoping it doesn't punch through. You can see that the material has been stressed over years, and this tarp's going to have to be replaced. Well, the weather's starting to improve. I got a hot meal in my belly. I remember reading about positive mental attitude and how it can be the biggest challenge and the most important thing on your trip. I really see it. You know, I mean, even now, this is day 2, I'm wondering if I should just turn back and get out of here tomorrow, or what. I really don't want to. But right now my main concern is a fire. I have lots of wet clothes I need to deal with, and I think if I can get some fire going and settle in for the night, I think that can really turn things around for me. So that's what I'm going to go do. Well, I went out and found some firewood. This was one tree that had fallen. I found it leaning in another tree, so it's perfect. It's up off the ground and it's dead. If you look at the ends where I've cut, clearly not rotten. Just nice, good burning wood. Now I got a bunch of this last night and it went well. So tonight I have more than what I had last night, and I left half of that at the site this morning. I've also taken apart the fire pit and rebuilt it. Over the years it had been plugged up with so much ash and mud that no air could get through the stone cracks, because there weren't any stone cracks. The whole thing had been mortared in. So I hope I've done this right. I've laid a bed of stone to help prevent embers from seeping into the ground. But with all that mud down there, I don't think it's going to be an issue. And I built a nice big ring, lots of air gaps, and hopefully sparks don't get out of there. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to split the wood and light her up. Well, I feel better already. I'm still burning some of my medium stock here. After splitting all my wood, I split it into some kindling, some medium stock, and my heavy stuff for the night. That's all split into halves. I'm trying to keep a fairly aggressive fire going, because it's raining off and on, and I need the fire to be able to sustain itself even if it's getting rained on. So I'm still not 100% sure on the fire yet. It kind of comes and goes. But once it's going well, I'm going to string a clothesline, see if I can't dry up some of my clothes.